Hi, Sebastian.
Hi.
Welcome to English for You. I'm Laura, of course.
And I'm Seb. So, Laura, do you have any pets?
No, I've always wanted a cat or a dog, okay? I like them both. But my mom, she's like a neat freak. She's like always like, oh, no. I'm like allergic to like cat fur or stuff like that. So, yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a pet. Do you?
I do, actually.
You don't.
I do have.
Like
I
a
have
pet
two
goldfish.
Pets. I do have a goldfish.
You
but
don't.
I also, but I also have guinea pigs. I have two guinea pigs, adorable.
Wait, I'm
going to
ask something that sounds really sad. Do they die easily?
Well, mine haven't died, so.
Okay. I know, like rabbits, actually, they die. They can get all sorts of like diseases.
Well, my
easily.
guinea pigs, they're happy, they're healthy.
Wow.
They're very easy to look after. You don't need a lot of space.
I
You don't have to
know.
walk them like
They're
a
tiny.
dog. They're not annoying like
cats. Where do you keep them? Like,
in my house. Well,
do
obviously.
they like run around? Do you mean?
No, they have a little cage.
That sounds
a little
kind of funny.
Yeah.
Okay, because you don't want to step on one.
Yes, but obviously, with pets, it's important for them to have enough space to get around, to be comfortable, isn't it? And actually, that's what today's article is all about. We're going to be looking at pet doors.
Ooh.
So let's go straight through and take a look at that.
Okay.
Reading. The four-pawed tail behind pet doors. Whether you're a human or an animal, it's important to be able to come and go as you please. That's why many cat and dog lovers have pet doors. These special entrances are often built into regular doors, and they're almost as interesting as the pets that pass through them. There are lots of ideas about where pet doors came from. A popular one is that they were invented by Sir Isaac Newton. Apparently, the clever scientist made two holes in his office door. One was for his cat, and the other was for her kittens. However, he hadn't realized the kittens would follow their mother through the big hole. The second one was useless. Pet doors today are a little more advanced. Many use weighted doors that remain closed unless an animal passes through them. Others have electronic locks that recognize the pet that lives there. Even without this, though, the doors still open up a world of possibilities for pets, or at the very least, a garden.
Okay, so today's article is called The Four-Pawed Tail Behind Pet Doors. And we've actually got a little pun in there, haven't we? Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, so a pun, that's a play on words. It's because we have the four-pawed tail. A tail can either be the long thing at the end of an animal, like a dog has a tail, it wags its tail, or a cat has a tail, or a tail can be a story. So we're saying the story behind pet doors.
Like a fairy tale.
Like a fairy tale. Yeah, like a fairy tale.
OK, 所以大家有没有看是我们今天课文标题的双关语，也就是 pun，就是玩文字游戏的意思啦。所以我们先来看一下课文标题有出现的 paw， 其实就是狗啊或是猫等等的动物的爪子。那 four-pawed 就是指四只脚动物的，像是猫咪跟狗狗。那名词的 tail T-A-L-E 是故事哦。不过大家有没有觉得这个字的发音根本就跟尾巴这个字呢，其实一样的发音？尾巴就是 T-A-I-L， 没错，就是双关语哦。OK， 所以呢，我们来看一下我们的标题的 Four-pawed tail behind pet doors。OK， 其实我们就是想要来探索宠物的神秘小通道的一个小小的故事。So let's find out.
Okay, so the article starts, whether you're a human or an animal, it's important to be able to come and go as you please. Okay, so yeah, like I said before, it's important for animals to, have space, to be able to get around on their own without needing help. But yeah, what is this weather we're looking at here?
OK， 所以我们来看一下连接词 whether 就是有不管怎么样无论什么什么的意思，通常我们会跟 or 连用，引出两种啦或是多种的可能性。比方像是 I'm going whether she likes it or not，意思就是我不管她高不高兴，她喜不喜欢，我都要就是离开，我都要走哦。Or let's face it, you're going to be late whether you go by bus or train. 我们来面对现实，不论你是搭公车或者是火车，你都会迟到，所以有没有就是 whether something or something。 OK， 那刚刚其实同一个句子我们还看到 be able to do something 的片语就是能够做某件事情，像是呢你在跟人家道歉的时候说 Oh, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to call you yesterday. I'm so sorry. I promised I would, but I didn't. OK， 就是对不起，我昨天没有办法能够给你打电话。那最后我们还看到一个片语就是 as you please， 就是随你开心 OK， 比方像是 she thinks she can just do whatever or as she pleases， 就是她觉得自己可以怎么样为所欲为，听起来这个人是有公主病吗？好啦，我们看回课文提到就是不论你是人或是动物，能随心所欲的来去自如很重要。 That's true.
Yeah, right. So that's why the article says that's why many cat and dog lovers have pet doors. Okay, so we see the word cat dog lover there. Okay, so that is obviously someone who loves dogs or cats. We could also say a cat person or a dog person. So Laura, which one are you? Are you a cat person or a dog person?
Well, I like some dogs and the way they look because they're cute, but I think I'm more of a cat person.
That's the wrong answer. I'm sorry. No, it's
Are you a dog person?
I am much more of a dog person.
Go away.
I think cats are just so snooty, you know?
Oh,
yeah,
they are.
They're so cold. I don't like it.
公主病
Yeah.
Okay, but you know, sometimes I feel like I can relate to cats more since I'm kind of lazy and weird, but I don't have 公主病, so I'm a good girl. Okay, so 我们刚刚有提到cat or dog lovers， 就是爱猫或是爱狗狗或是毛小孩的人士。当然你也可以说 I'm a cat person or dog person， 同样就是指我是喜欢猫或是狗的人哦。那如果你什么动物都爱，你就可以说 I'm an animal lover。 OK， 所以回到课文提到就是这就是为什么爱猫或是爱狗的人士都有pet doors 宠物门。
Yeah, pet doors. So the article goes on, these special entrances are often built into regular doors. Okay, so we have the word entrance there, which is a noun. An entrance is a door or space that lets us go into or enter somewhere. So you see the word entrance, enter there.
Right.
Noun, verb. Your front door, for example, is an entrance. It's the entrance to your house. But entrances don't just have to be for buildings. We could talk about the entrance to a cave, for example. The mouth of a cave, we can also say that. Or any other building, you know, the entrance to the airport, an airport, for example. So, quick question, Laura, what is the opposite of an entrance?
Exit.
Yes, that's right. It's an exit, and exit can be used as a noun or a verb. So you can talk about an exit from somewhere, or you can talk about exiting a place. Anyway, let's go back to entrance, and we've got our example sentence here. The entrance to the president's house was blocked by protesters. Okay, so the door to his house was closed off by protesters.
Entrance 是什么呢？其实就是入口，它是一个名词。我们都会说我们要进入什么，就是 enter a place。那 entrance 就是它的名词啦。相反词出口就是我刚刚有提到的 exit。OK， 那通常我们会用 entrance to a place， 就是什么什么的入口处，像是 entrance to a theme park，OK，or a hotel or a cave that you just mentioned earlier。注意要用介系词 to 哦。OK， so for example, I could say there are two entrances, one at the front and one at the back. 就是入口有两个，一个在前面，另外一个在后面。那刚刚同个句子我们还看到build something in or into something， 这里指的就是使什么包括，所以课文提到就是这些特别的入口，它讲的是 pet door， 就是宠物门啦，通常是包括在一般的门里面，所以它是内嵌在大门里 OK， 所以 build something in something else. For example, we've built bookshelves into the wall.
Okay.
Isn't that fancy?
Yeah, that is fancy. The article says, and they're almost as interesting as the pets that pass through them. Okay, there's an interesting bit of grammar there, isn't there?
Yes, OK. 他说这些宠物们跟进出门的毛小孩几乎一样的有趣呀。OK， 我们先来看一下 as interesting as OK。好，我们来看一下这个句型，我们可以用主词一，然后接 be 动词或是一般动词，再接上 as， 然后我们可以接形容词或是副词 as。另外一个主词哦，这样子的一个句型呢，就是形容词或是副词的原级比较的基本用法，表示两者有相同的特色或是特征。比方像是 Seb, your skin is as soft as a baby's skin.
It's a new product
Flawless,
I'm using. It's
right?
Isn't it just?
对啊，你的皮
it's
肤
great.
超好的，就跟婴儿一样的嫩哦。OK， 那这样子的句型，我们还可以搭配程度的副词，像是 almost, just, quite, nearly 等等的字来修饰哦，就是很接近这样子的一个程度，像是 she's almost as tall as her mother， 她几乎跟她妈妈一样高了。
Just a little bit shorter.
Yes， 那这个句型的否定的句型就是 not， 然后接 as 或者是 so， 然后再接形容词或是副词 as 什么什么，就是不如什么什么。比方像是 Helen is not as friendly as her husband。Helen 不如她的老公友善。Not very nice, Helen.
No, it sounds like Helen's husband has a few more friends than
Oh my
Helen
gosh.
does. Poor Helen. Anyway, there are lots of ideas about where pet doors came from. That's our next line in the article, isn't it? Yeah?
没错，那这个宠物门的由来其实有很多不同的一些说法哦。Now, in the article it says a popular one is that they were invented by Sir Isaac Newton. Whoa,
wait, who was he
真的假的 ？OK， 比较有名的说法是，据说啦，宠物门是 Sir Isaac Newton 发明的哦。
Anyway, so Sir Isaac Newton, he discovered gravity, didn't he? But he also invented the pet door.
Wow.
Invent, that is a verb. That's our next word. And when we invent something, we make something new that no one had thought of before. So the Wright brothers, for example, I don't know if you've heard of them.
莱特兄弟。
They invented the aeroplane. They were the first people to make an aeroplane that could fly up in the sky. We could also say that places invent something as well, couldn't we? We could say that Taiwan invented bubble tea.
Ooh.
Why is that? Well, it's because Taiwan was the first place to make bubble tea. We didn't have bubble tea without Taiwan, and we wouldn't have bubble tea without Taiwan. Bubble tea is a Taiwanese invention. That's the noun form of invent. Anyway, so who invents things? What is Sir Isaac Newton? What is the Wright brothers? Who are the Wright brothers? They are inventors. People who make things. People who make new things. And our example sentence for invent is the Apple iPhone was invented in 2007 and quickly became one of the most popular smartphones in the world.
Wow, I didn't know when it was invented. Okay, 2007.
2007.
Okay, invent 就是发明还有创造的意思，它是一个动词。像是呢，我提到 Thomas Edison，OK， 爱迪生，你们知道吗？其实他除了发明电灯泡，但是其实 he actually invented the phonograph as well， 留声机。
Did he?
He did.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
looked this up, okay, and I'm a smart girl. Inventor 是谁呢？刚刚我们有提到发明家，其实像莱特兄弟啦、爱迪生等等，他们都是发明家。那 invent 其实呢也有捏造的意思 ，so if you say somebody invented the story, that means he said something that's not true. It's probably like an excuse or a
he
lie.
made up the
He
story.
made it up, right? Okay, 就是胡编的、虚构的。
Okay, so running back to our article again, apparently the clever scientist made 2 holes in his office door. Okay, I think we're actually being a little bit sarcastic there. Sometimes we can use adjectives when we want to say the opposite is true. So if I'm saying, if Laura walks into a door and I say that was clever, Laura, I'm not really saying Laura was being clever. I'm saying she did something a bit silly.
Thanks.
Example, I would never do that.
But I am, in fact, clever, guys. Okay, clever.
She is.
在这里其实是有点好像反讽哦。他说，据说这个聪明的科学家呢，在他办公室的门制作了2个洞，所以 apparently 这个副词是表示据说、听说。Why 2 holes?
Why 2 holes? Well, because one was for his cat and the other was for her kittens. So his cat had kittens, baby cats, and it looks like he was a cat person.
Yay!
Oh, I think I just started to like Isaac Newton a little bit less.
Kitten 就是小猫咪，所以是本来有一个洞是给他的猫，那另外一个洞是给猫咪的小猫咪，就是 baby 啦。However, he hadn't realized the kittens would follow their mother through the big hole.
You would think somebody so clever would have been able to figure that one out.
OK, 不过他没有发现，原来这个比较小只的猫咪都会跟着他们的妈妈穿过比较大的那个洞。That's actually very cute, but funny.
It is cute and funny, but I tell you what wasn't funny? Ruining a perfectly good door.
That's
true. Yeah, the second one was useless. The second one being the second hole. Useless, by the way, is something that is a waste, something that has no use. We can take some adjectives and put less on the end if we mean that they have nothing of that. So, for example, if I said Laura was heartless, it would mean that she has no heart. She's a very cruel person.
No,
if
that's not
I
me.
said that Laura was heartless. Laura is not heartless.
OK， 好啦，所以呢，第二个那个小洞洞就没有用了，对不对？它就是 useless，OK，没用。那它相反词就是 useful，OK。好了，看回课文 ，pet doors today are a little more advanced。现在的宠物门比较先进哦。How so?
How so? Well, many use weighted doors that remain closed unless an animal passes through them. Okay, so we have another word there, unless, which is a conjunction. That's a joining word, and it roughly means except if.
Yeah.
So we usually use unless when we are about to introduce an exception. So, for example, if I say students are not allowed to leave school early unless they have a teacher's permission, that means that not any student can go home early, only if the teachers have said it's okay. So only the students that have been given permission. Let's go to an example of unless now. Andrea never helps tidy up unless her parents tell her to.
Oh, you're so dirty, Andrea. OK, weighted 是什么呢？就是形容词有加重的意思。Unless 这个连接词就是除非什么什么。比方像是 You can't get a job unless you have experience. So you can only get a job if you have experience. 除非你有工作经验，否则你是找不到工作哦。那回到课文提到，就是很多宠物们会使用加重的门来保持关闭的，除非有动物经过它们哦。That's a smart idea.
It is a smart idea. Others have electronic locks that recognize the pet that lives there. Okay.
That's even
that is
smarter.
really cool. That's very space-agey,
one.
isn't it? Very, very sci-fi. Anyway, we have 2 words there. The first one is electronic, and that is an adjective. When something is electronic, it uses electricity. So your TV is electronic, but your phone, your computer, and the lights in your house, all those things can be electronic. Why? Well, because they use electricity. Yes. So electronic things can be battery powered, or you can plug them into the wall. So like your microwave, for example, that is something that you plug into the wall. Let's go to an example of this now. John's car has an electronic engine, so he doesn't need gasoline to drive it. Okay, that's very good for the environment, isn't it?
OK, electronic 其实现在我们什么东西都是什么 electronic 是个电子的或是有电子零件的，它是一个形容词，所以electronic devices 就是有一些像是 such as televisions and computers， 就是有电子设备这样子的意思哦。OK, 那 lock 其实在这里呢，注意哦，它是当作名词来用，因为我们提到的是 electronic locks， OK， 它是门锁的这样子的意思哦。So here it's a noun.
Yes, so here's a noun. Okay, so our next word here is recognize. That's a verb. And when we recognize something, we know what it is because we've seen, heard, or learnt about it before. So if I recognize Laura, that means that I have seen her before, you know, like I know who Laura is, and I see her walking down the street. I'm like, that's Laura. I recognize Laura. But we're not using it in that way here. We're talking about the computer, these clever electronic locks being able to recognize if the pet lives there. That's clever, right? It means that, you know, a rat or a raccoon or like some of those like a dirty animal from outside can't get into your house through your pet door, which is a really clever idea. Anyway, let's go back to recognize. Let's look at how recognize is being used with an example sentence. With his curly blue hair and long pink beard, I'd recognize Barry even if I hadn't seen him in 10 years. Interesting style choice, right? Yeah,
Really?
pink beard. I've heard you should never dye your facial hair.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Recognize 就是认出，像是呢 I hadn't seen her for 20 years, but I recognized her immediately. Maybe she has pink beard.
Yeah.
Okay, it's how mean. Okay, 我20年没见到她，但是我还是一眼就认出她咯。或者我们可以讲辨识的意思，像是我们常常在听歌，就说 Hey, do you recognize this song? 你听出这首歌来了吗 ？OK， 那课文提到就是有些这个宠物们，它是有电子锁。辨识住在家里的宠物诶 How smart is that? I want one of those electronic locks, okay?
Yeah, electronic locks.
Now, back to the article. Even without this, though, the doors still open up a world of possibilities for pets. Wow, open something up. 在这里是有打开或是拓展这样子的意思。通常我们可能会提到的是像 opportunities, 就是一些机会啊，像是 Once he had his degree, many new opportunities opened up for him.
Okay. Life moving forward. Anyway, we also have the word there, possibility. Possibility is a noun, and a possibility is a chance to do something or to get a chance to do something. So in the article, we saw that pet doors offer lots of possibilities to pets. So that means that because we have pet doors, these pets can come and go as they please. They can, that's the word we had earlier, they can go outside, they can use the bathroom, they don't need help. Those are lots of different things they can do. There are lots of possibilities that have been opened up to these pets.
Nice.
We also saw a phrase there, a world of. So that's a world of possibilities is a lot of possibilities, a whole world, a great big number of possibilities. Anyway, let's talk about something other than pets here with an example sentence. Learning Spanish opened me up to a world of possibilities when I finished college. That's a good idea, kids. You should learn languages. You should learn Spanish because you will get a world of possibilities, a lot of possibilities.
没错 possibility 就是可能性或者是可能，它是一个名词哦。像是呢 Have you decided what to do? 你决定要怎么做了吗？那如果有人回 No, I'm still considering the various possibilities.
Possibilities.
没有，我还在考虑各种可能的情况。And the article finishes off by saying or at the very least a garden. That's kind of like a joke there,
a
like
little
as
joke
an end. 所以文章最后以幽默的口吻结尾，表示说这个宠物们是为宠物们开启了许多可能性，或者至少开启通向院子的大门。OK， 这是一个搞笑啦。所以当我们用 at the very least 就是至少如何如何还会怎么样啦，有点像是一个好的希望的意思。For example, it will change your life or at the very least teach you something new. Are we talking about breaking up here?
I really hope we're not. I hope it's not you and me, Laura. Anyway, it seems that we've learned all we can learn in one day about pet doors now. But why don't we jump through and look at our For You chat question for the day.
I'm looking forward to that.
For You chat.
Okay, For You chat question. Time for a quick chit chat. Laura, I have a question for you. If you could invent one thing to make life better for pets in Taiwan, what would it be? Talk about it.
You know, like in Taiwan, it's like so small, like the space and everything. So if they have like a kind of like an automatic dog walker,
Okay.
you know, isn't that cool?
Like a treadmill?
Yeah, kind of idea. Okay, or like maybe a mini gym for dogs to walk around.
Gym, okay.
Isn't that cute?
Like a world's gym for dogs.
I know. Wouldn't that be great? Because
Yeah.
like I don't know. I think in Taiwan it's really hard to walk your dog, and like people are so busy.
Yeah, and like big dogs need a lot of space,
I
right? They need lots of
know.
exercise. That would be very cute.
Isn't
very
that cute?
idea. A treadmill for dogs.
Yes.
A mini gym for dogs. Okay, guys,
sound like
what
guinea
would
pigs.
you think of doing?
Don't they? Like your guinea pigs, right?
Like my guinea pigs.
Yeah.
I wish they had a tiny treadmill.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm afraid that is all we have time for. But it's time for you guys to work out what inventions, what special things, what tiny gyms you would invent for your pets.
Right.
And you can discuss those
about
adorable ideas. Yeah, between yourselves. Anyway, I am Seb.
And I'm Laura.
And this is all we have time for. So we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
The four-pawed tail behind pet doors. Whether you're a human or an animal, it's important to be able to come and go as you please. That's why many cat and dog lovers have pet doors. These special entrances are often built into regular doors. And they're almost as interesting as the pets that pass through them. There are lots of ideas about where pet doors came from. A popular one is that they were invented by Sir Isaac Newton. Apparently, the clever scientist made 2 holes in his office door. One was for his cat, and the other was for her kittens. However, he hadn't realized the kittens would follow their mother through the big hole. The second one was useless. Pet doors today are a little more advanced. Many use weighted doors that remain closed unless an animal passes through them. Others have electronic locks that recognize the pet that lives there. Even without this, though, the doors still open up a world of possibilities for pets, or at the very least, a garden.
Vocabulary Review.
Entrance. Sam had to get into the building through the window because the entrance was locked. Invent. Many people believe that the first modern car was invented by Carl Benz in 1885. Unless. Students are not allowed to miss class unless they have their parents' permission. Electronic. John has an electronic coffee machine that can make him hot drinks at the push of a button. Recognize. Harvey hadn't seen his sister in so many years that he barely recognized her. Possibility. As a native English speaker, Joan found a number of teaching possibilities while looking for work in Japan.
以上节目是由活用空中美语制作，活用空中美语杂志，请洽询全国各大书店。如欲索取试听教材，请来电02-2364-4000 02-2364-4000，或上网查询，网址是 www.english4u.net www.english4u.net